The MasterPiece Special, The Final Mission 3.0 Part 1. Ajarn Sathittham Pensuk. The exclusive mind-tuning master coach in the world. What is your real mission? I know that we all are in this world to accomplish one mission, and that's the enlightenment. That is to be completely unattached, and the meaning of living life to the fullest, freeing us from the burden or attachments or returning us to the gratefulness of life's highest truth. When we realize who we are, we can understand the great mission of life, not only the fight but the one we deserve to know who we are. When we can recognize ourselves, we'll find the meaning of the great matters. We're not born to fight, but to live in order to remember ourselves and figure out the way to lead this life on earth. What I've been searching for all these years is to find the absolute truth of human life, being free from old worldviews and emotional agony. I feel that we all have the mission or the great resolution to live this life to the fullest. We won't give up easily, even when what we're facing is luring us into the traps or pitfalls. Today we admit that we have to be brave, stop being coward and stop living among fear. Don't hesitate or wait aimlessly, floating around, just do immediately without any excuse. We need to be ready to conquer the obstacles. Stop complaining or whining, be happy with what we have, and importantly, live bravely as if today is the last day of our lives, do it our best. The mission is for achieving the great sensation, the one of the brave warriors, the mission of the great soul, or the mission of the fighter who doesn't give in to his fate. All of these missions are ours. Don't hesitate, do it immediately, and know that there's no best time, because we all need to do in the most proper time possible. Don't get attached to the situation or the overwhelming things around us. Be optimistic and open to changes. To reach the goal is not just doing, but using the great heart devoting to our greatest desire. Hope is alive, desires are worthy, and the meaning of life is to turn our dreams into reality. My dear, I've written more than 50 books aiming to observe life and discover the meaning of being human, living as those who don't complain, having objectives, and the great mission of being born as a human. I know that all of us are just like me. We all are living in this world with one similar goal, the goal of living the best life and embracing all potentials. I know that we've been facing a lot of tests and practices with multiple paths along with our extended fight, but we've never changed our long intention to live meaningfully. My dear, I speak with myself every night, even when time floats by endlessly. As long as I still breathe in this world, I'm in the period of life in the year 2020. I was born in 1962 and soon I'll be an old human at the age of 60. What I feel is the excitement towards life. Life doesn't always go smoothly, but it's full of flowers and roses blowing around to greet us. The game of life is the biggest thing for us to be free from the dimension of agony. Please understand, altogether, that we can't be separated from this game. It's having fun with our experiences, and certainly, we need to learn how to communicate with our subconsciousness, communicate with ourselves. To speed up the transformation process of hardships into happiness is the best path for all of us. I take some breath each morning and night before bed, staying in the deep meditation to trust in life and remaining slow breath. The time of being born again in this life is my strong desire to live without any day of losing opportunities. There won't be days without faith in my life. I won't stop yearning for the cleanse that grants me the discovery of great and pure heart. My dear, all of us, do you know that all of my journeys as a coach and guidance, my hope in life is to discover the great love, which is the pure, unconditional one without any need to know the result. It's secret that makes our love eternal beyond time, being free from the world of struggle. I reach the enlightenment of life with the feeling of the heart, with the feeling of the soul that I know I'm awake from the sleep. My soul is never short of faith in my life. My dear, please know that our great mission is to submit to our hearts. Our great mission is to discover the pureness of the soul. Our great mission is to become free from selfishness, struggle, and day-by-day life. My dear, love yourself more, with the love stemmed from a pure heart, the egoless love that destroys selfishness, being free from any struggle. Please know that the world situation nowadays renders us back to the discovery of inner God, discover the great heart vibrating the particles from one to another in the same universe. It's the attraction of magnet that brings us into the surface of true realization. My love, our hearts are the light, our love is one with God. This is the most important moment in human history. In the future, I don't know if anyone will have the chance to read the books I've written and the words I recorded in the year 2020. Maybe I won't be alive by then. By then, I won't be knowing how long you all have been reading the books and texts that I transmitted through infiniteness. It might be hundreds of years, but I believe that we're not being here by coincidence, since we all have the great mission that binds us together, and I'll still be in your heart, the same way that you're still feeling my existence, aren't you? For this reason, my soul never sleeps, no matter which state I'm in, being alive or gone from this world in the next 30 or 50 years. What I'll transmit to you all is the frequencies and the vibration that knock us out of ignorance and the decay of time, freeing us from the illusion and darkness. Please trust in yourself that the seeds of the enlightened vibration have begun. It doesn't start with me in the year 2020, March 9, 2020 only, but it starts today, from this moment into the infiniteness of time. I hope you all feel the same as I do, and I hope that we can trust in life just like me. I believe that it's the time we won't reject ourselves or resist our great lives anymore. My heart cries out for liberation. It craves for the great life that will occur with all of us in every breath. Please know that our mission is to shine the lights of humanness, always confirming the experience of life and humanity for the world. When I'm with myself, I live in solitude and submerge in life. I know that I wasn't born alone in this world nor live alone. It's the greatest enlightenment of humanity starting with us all, not only me but all of us who are living and breathing in this planet. It's not a coincidence that we're living in this world, and we're not here to suffer and face the hundreds of hardships. We're learning to overcome the pandemic, crisis, or anything that brings us into sadness. My dear, don't waste your time whining, and don't spend all of your time in guilt. I know that you all have to fight with your thoughts the same way as me. Our souls are nurtured by long experience, and we're always familiar with the great life. Therefore, we need to be stimulated to live excellently. Wake up, all of us, we've passed the glorious civilization in the age of Atlantis, Rimulia, and the wake in the level of starseed and indigo. It's the new generation with the rainbow state, the souls that occurred to be Homo Deus. It's the important moment that the flame of love exists in your heart, the same way that it exists in mine. I'm passing the memory of the year 2020 to us all to tell that people in my time crave for the meaning of life. They search for pure love and live their lives in the most beautiful way. They want to grow away from the material world. They want to be free from false beliefs. They want to live without fear of death. I also feel the same way. We know that we're having a bet in this life. Our birth doesn't happen by coincidence. For many times, I say in my every book that we're stimulating the atoms and cells, along with the spirit which is the knowing Nama in the level of subconsciousness. Our spiritual Nama has woken up from false beliefs, from the ignorance into the state that we know what we're knowing, realizing the absolute truth of life, knowing ourselves and the great truth that free us from ignorance. This is the evolution beyond what we call sin or the unhappy actions, and we can be free from that sin by forgiving ourselves. We'll be free from the unfinished business of life by forgiving, admitting to the state that nothing is better than love. The secret of life is the discovery of eternal love, immortal life beyond self, ego, existence, life, breath, and humanness. When we discover this state, we're ready for the journey towards the greatest life on this planet, isn't it? You, me, all of us need to learn what the real mission is. It's not just a life for struggling or winning the agony, but the life being free happiness or what we're consuming right now. The feeling is alive, the soul does exist. I always say these words. It's really important to say to you all, we need to discover the life, the great heart, the pure love, and the true vibration of the subconsciousness. Ajarn Sathittham Pensuk. The exclusive mind-tuning master coach in the world.